So we have a new feature on Gemini AI and it is called Audio Overview. Now, technically, this is not a new feature. This actually has been around for quite some time. And it was originally a feature from NotebookLM, which is also from Google, where you can upload a document and then turn it into a realistic podcast or audio overview. And I think the quality is really amazing and I use it a lot to learn a new concept. And now we have the same capability on Gemini AI. Now, previously, audio overview on Gemini is only available when you are doing a research on Gemini. So you have to create a research first on Gemini and then you can turn it into audio overview. And I actually have made a video about that. But now you don't have to start a research on Gemini. You can actually just upload an existing document to Gemini and then turn it into audio overview. So this is just one example that I just created a moment ago, and let me show you how you can do it on Gemini. First, of course, you have to navigate to gemini.google.com and then you can sign in using your Google account. You can use Gemini 2.0 Flash or use Gemini 2.5 Pro. It doesn't really matter actually. And then here, let's click add files, and I'm going to upload a file from my computer. You can also upload a document from your Google Drive account if you want to. And here I have a document, which is basically a PDF document that summarizes AI news today. And after that, you can say something like generate audio overview, or you can also just click on this button that appears after you uploaded the document. So let me just do that and wait for Gemini AI to turn your document into a realistic podcast. So this process will take anywhere between 2 to 6 minutes from my experience, but it could be less or more depending on the length of the document. And keep in mind that even though this is a feature that was originated from NotebookLM, it is not exactly the same thing, because for example, in NotebookLM you have the ability to join the conversation, you can becoming part of the podcast, but on Gemini, at least at the moment, you can only listen, you cannot interact with other people or other AI in the conversation. But I believe eventually we're going to see that feature in the near future, and hopefully just a few weeks away from today. So I'm going to skip forward when it is finished, and I'm going to show you the result that was generated by Gemini AI. Alright, in less than 2 minutes, I got this result, and let me play this audio.
Welcome to the deep dive. It feels like April 2025 is
runs on their own models, Cebu's proprietary stuff. They've got one called GLM-Z1 Air, and they're claiming it's, landscape.
Definitely more competition there could really.
Yeah, I would say the quality is the same, except maybe there is no interactivity feature unlike in the NotebookLM version. But at least if you want to just quickly convert your document into a podcast style content that is easier to digest, then you can definitely use Gemini AI. And of course, you can always download this file into an offline file, so you can listen it while you're driving or maybe doing other activities at home. So yeah, that's basically how you can turn any document into a realistic podcast using only AI in Gemini. If you find this video to be useful, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video.